Hey there. So if you are in a space where you are wanting to create a quick sales page, you have your digital product ready, or you have your ebook or your mini course or your signature course that you want to just start putting out there for sale, but you don't know how to um, put it out there without a sales page. Or if you don't have a website, you're in the right place. I want you to watch this entire video. I'm going to share with you how you can create your sales page with system.io in under 30 minutes. Um, I'm a big I'm avid on wanting to make sure that I'm helping ladies save time or get some of their time back and also increase their income. I'm currently moving all of my products, my digital products, over to system.io. And this is one sales page that I've recently set up. So I'm going to show you how to create this, but I'm also, or to create a similar page to this, not this exact page, but I'm also going to share with you how you can just grab this. If you still don't feel like I want to set this up, if you're still in a place where you're stuck and you're feeling like I'm not techie enough to do this or I don't have time, I'm going to drop the link so that you can grab this page that's on the screen, the simple sales page. I'm going to give you the chat GPT prompt so that you can recreate the statement here, the info here to match what your business or what your digital product is all about. Um, and then I'm going to give you the Canva link so that you can recreate this image for yourself. So you'll have everything in one place. So I'll drop that below. But let's jump into how to create a sales page with system.io. So I have one here. Let me share this, just go over this one really quickly, and then I'll show you how to do it from scratch. So this is going to be the area where you're going to stack things. So just say, for example, if you want to do, I have an order form here. You can do a sales page before that, a full blown sales page. Now, I've done that before. I have that on one of my funnels now. So you can do a full sales page, you can do an order form, an upsell, thank you page, and there's plenty more pages that you can just click here and add a step. So I just wanted to show you the steps before I jump into creation so you'll know in advance how it looks. So let's go on over to funnel list. So to get to this, you go to sites, then sales funnels, and then let me move my big old head out the way. So you go from sites to sales funnels, and then you go to create. Once you click on create, it'll give you the option to name whatever your product is, your ebook or your course, whatever you're creating. Your website information will be here. You do have to um, set that up in the beginning. Just search how to add domain to system.io. That does have to be done. Your email has to be connected before you can create. So there's tons of videos about that on YouTube already. So if you want to just type that into YouTube, grab a quick video and it'll walk you straight through. But just put the name here. So I'll just put test. I'll put test, let's do test KB here for my initials. And then if you want to build an audience, just say, for example, if you want to create an email list or build your email list with a freebie, this is what you choose. I'm going to create a video later on about this, but for today, we're just going to walk through a actual sales page. This one is the sales page that we're going to use. This one is a custom funnel. If you want to do everything from scratch, if you're already techie and you know that, okay, I can do this, you can use custom. But for the most part, if you're just getting started, I suggest using these two, build an audience and sale for your sales page. There's also run an evergreen webinar. So this is something that I'm going to be adding that will eventually push people over to my membership, Passive Income and Prosperity. This is going to be an evergreen webinar that I'm going to create that's going to run all the time so that I'm earning income while I'm sleeping. I may do multiple. And then you want to make sure you have your currency, which is, for me, it's US dollar. So I'll just go ahead and select sale, keep it at US dollar, click save. And then there's your funnel right there, test KB. So if you click the three little dots, it'll show you that you can view it, you can duplicate it. So once you create it, you can just duplicate it. So the ones that I've created, I've deleted a few because I had so many templates, so many examples. So the ones I've created, I've basically just came here and just duplicated and just changed what I want. That saves a ton of time so that you're not in a space where you're creating every single thing from scratch. And then this one is share. So this is what I'm going to share with you. If you're clicking the link in the description and you want the sales page template that I created, I'm going to share this link with you so that when you click on it and you open it up in system.io, you can just pop in and change your information. You can do this with, just say, for example, if you are in a business where you're a realtor and you have a team and you want them to use your landing page templates, you can share that with your team. If you're in a company that you have a team like an MLM and you want them to share just a travel MLM, for example, and you want them to share your landing pages, you can just use this share button, system.io, and share it with them so that they don't have to recreate. If you want to deactivate the page, of course, you can do that. And then settings info is here and deleting, of course. And then let's go into it so I can walk you through how to create. So you're going to have your order form here, your thank you page here. We're just going to keep it simple for the purposes of this video. You can go through and select any of these order forms that you want and just use those, but just make sure that you're deleting whatever you're not using. So for example, let's see, let's pull this one up, or you can preview it first if you want to. So let's pull this one up. And then you can go ahead and view the page. So this is what comes up when you are using this sales page. So let's just say, for example, we want to edit this page. Click edit page over to the right. And then once this pops up, my computer goes very slow when it comes to Zoom or recording the screen. So I'm going to do this really quickly. So just say, for example, you want to come in and you want to delete certain things. Like you don't need an address. If you're selling a digital product, I would say remove everything that's extra. Remove everything that may stop them from wanting to purchase. So just say, for example, company name. You have that there, but that's not something that you need. You can come through and delete. If your tax number, definitely not something that you need, go ahead and delete that. So anything that you don't want, you can just delete. So you're going to find that a lot with the order pages and the sales pages. That there's a lot of extra things that you don't need. You can come through and just delete those things. Like if you want to delete this, you can. And then you can go ahead and just save and then exit page. And then it will take you back to here so you can choose your digital product that you're going to use. So just say, for example, if you have a course, you're going to have to set up your digital product first. Add your digital product on the back end to system.io. I am going to create a video for that soon, but if you're watching this and that video is not up, be sure to just search on YouTube how to add a digital product to system.io. But it will be up pretty soon. And then you can also do physical products, but you'll have to select that digital product here or physical product here when you're ready to do this. So let's just view this page again. So you'll see that the changes have been made. So you see those items were removed. And then next, you want to make sure that you are setting up the thank you page. Now, the thank you page can be, of course, whatever you can add to it, whatever you want. I always try to keep the thank you page very simple. So normally I choose this one and then I just recreate it. So just click select, not recreate it. You choose this one and then I go ahead and edit. and then I add whatever link I want them to go to. So mine is going to be join the community, because the goal of most of my content in the end, even if they're getting a freebie, if they're purchasing a low cost digital product or a higher tier product, my goal is always to funnel people in the end to my membership, with which gives them the support in the end. So you can change the wording, change the link to where you want them to go to, and then that's it. If you want to remove this, just say, for example, you want to remove this contact me, you can delete it. Or if you want it to go to a link to, just say, for example, you schedule 15 or 20-minute sessions, you can put that link there and then just save and exit. And then this is an inactive page, so I would just leave that there, but you can always add a step. So just say, for example, on the bottom left-hand side, you want to add a full sales page that explains everything. Or if you want to add a video sales page, you can go here, add step, and then I'll put test KB again. And then this one, you can do sales page. I'm not going to choose that because I don't want to add it. But that's a way that you can add that sales page. And then once you've added it, you can just hover over it, click on it, hold it, and then drag it up to the top, so that it will be the first thing in order. So when people land on it, they'll first land on the sales page, then they'll land on now let me move this back. They'll first land on the sales page, they'll land on the order page, and they'll land on the thank you page. So that'll be the steps that it'll go in. So you want to make sure they're in alignment with the steps that people will take. So what I'm going to do is show you this. So this is my sales page that I created that you will be able to get access to, so that you don't have to sit and recreate all of this. I'm going to give you access to this. Just grab the link below. It's going to include this image, the Canva image, so that you can go in and pop in whatever you're adding or delete or remove, so that you're not having to reinvent the wheel. And then it's going to give you the ChatGPT prompt for this, and then it's going to give you the link directly to this sales page. So when you open it, it's already created. You don't have to do anything else. So that's it. It's super simple to create a sales page in System.io. For me, for the most part, I just use the order forms. Now, I do have one that has a full sales page, but for me, I feel like somebody that is going to purchase your product or your services should always already be sold when they're going to your page to purchase. They should already have that card out based on what you're posting online, or if you're speaking at a public event and you're telling people about your digital product or your book or your ebook. By the time they get to that page, they should be able to just go ahead and order it, which should take them to the sales page with a little bit of information. And we want to always put ourselves in the shoes of the buyers. For me, I don't read full long sales pages. I consistently test them out, but the simple pages always win in the end. So let me know if you have any questions down in the comments. I am going to go through in the next video how to automate your product, so that as soon as somebody grabs your digital product or your ebook, I'm going to show you how to automate that. And that's going to be in this tab. You can also do A/B split testing if you want to do two different thank you pages or two different order forms. So let's click on order forms. If you want to do A/B split testing on your order forms, your stats will be here. Your leads will be here. So everybody that's opted into your order form will be there. If this was a sales page, well, this is the sales page. Well, this is your order form. So once somebody signs up, they're going to click on, you'll see here in the sales tab, the sales that came in, the money that came in. Deadline settings and I'll click on this. Deadline settings is for those of you that are launching, just say, for example, you're launching a coaching program and you want the sales page or the landing page to end on a certain date. Or if you have a membership and the doors are closed on a certain date, you want it to end. So you'll enable the deadline feature. That's something that I love because next year, my membership, the doors are going to be open and closed at certain times of the year. So that's another reason that I love system.io. So let me know in the comments if you have any questions. Next video will be about setting up the automation. And then I'm going to also create a video about setting up your freebie and then also adding your digital product. So we're going to have a ton of videos coming up about system.io. So just make sure you stay tuned and and get subscribed. All right. Talk to you soon.